Alright, what's up y'all? It's Lakerfan here. So, as you can see, we're doing the 50K Q&A. I know a lot of you have been asking for this. Now, real quick, obviously there's a lot to introduce you guys to. So, let me just introduce myself to you. So, I'm 21 years old. As you can see, I'm white as this shirt, almost. And yes, I am a ginger as well. Now, real quick, like I said, we're gonna get all this stuff out the way. And as you guys can see right here, I got the OBS set up. We're just kind of showing this. Hopefully this all comes together properly with the face cam. I don't know which, I think I'm pointing this way to point at the screen. But anyway, questions not asked that I want to talk about. I will get to these towards the end of the video. Like I said, I just asked this on my YouTube community post right here, as you can see. And we got 50K coming up, like I said, 6 days ago. Leave some questions below that I got to answer. So anyway, we're gonna get straight into these. All right, now I deleted a couple because they're either repeat questions or just stuff that wasn't exactly suited for YouTube. So we're gonna go ahead and just get straight through the ones that I approved. And like I said, a lot of these, like I said, if we don't have questions on here that were asked, then I'm gonna go ahead and just get to this toward the end. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you do, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, all that good stuff, turn on them noties. And without further ado, let's get straight into this. So first of all, Pacers Gaming asks, when are you changing your name to Pacer Fan? Shout out to my dudes Spencer and Cody for showing love on the community post and for stopping by on the Twitter and the YouTube stream and all that stuff, showing the love. Appreciate y'all. But let's be real, this ain't happening, all right? But anyway, my dude Matthew. Okay, so he has pretty good questions here. So 1, will you ever run Park or Rec with your fans/subscribers? 2, honest opinion about the Lakers. Which team do you think will be their strongest competitors in the playoffs? There's a lot of stuff to these, so we'll just rapid fire these questions. 1, will you ever run Park or Rec with your fans/subscribers? The thing is, everybody I run with was once a fan or subscriber that I've just kind of stumbled upon. I don't really play with IRLs anymore. I don't really collab with YouTubers. You guys know I got my own little squad that I play with. Cook, Kitchen, AK, my dude SK, Dope. Like all these dudes were once just, you know, subs in my channel. And honestly, what it comes down to is just like the people that I find to make connections with, I play with. Will I do like a sub session sometime? Sure, we'll do that for sure. But anyway, you get the deal. I will do that, but the people that I mainly play with are actually subscribers at one point in time and just fans. So anyway, number 2, honest opinion about the Lakers. I think they're the strongest West team. I think the Bucks will be. The Bucks are a strong competitor. Now, the Bucks don't really fare as well in playoff matchups. I think their biggest thing is they go deep and they have great shooters, but obviously the Lakers have a bit more talent. Obviously, AD and Giannis match up really well. As far as LeBron, I don't know. It's going to be interesting which one Giannis decides to guard. I don't think they have a good defend for either LeBron or AD, depending on whichever one Giannis doesn't guard. So we'll just leave it at that. As far as the West team, obviously the Clippers are their biggest competitors, but I don't know. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. 3, would you ever consider playing? Okay, we'll skip this one. And then, what is your favorite NBA player of all time and why? Do you have a top 5 of all time or present all-time NBA players? I'll just answer the first one. So, what is your favorite player of all time and why? Okay, so the obvious popular answer is going to be Kobe. That's just my dude. Everything about him, the mentality, everything that he embodies and just brings to the table and just represents, I love it. But I do have a gimmicky favorite player for you guys to look up. Go ahead and look up Andrew Goudlock. That was my dude. Mini Mamba. That was my favorite player of all time. Don't ask me why. It's just a love for him that I just kind of developed out of nowhere. All right. So anyway, moving along. Is YouTube your full-time job? It now is, thanks to y'all. I really do owe you guys the world, and I really do appreciate all the support that has been shown this year. I will take you through, I'll make this real quick, and we'll just get through with this. I'm not trying to make this a 30-minute long video, but I do want to say, at one point in time, I started this YouTube stuff in 2K16, super late 2K16. I'm low-key an old head in this community. Like I said in the intro, I'm 21. I've been at this since I was literally the day I turned 18 or a couple of days before that. So I was 17 when I started this. So anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so in 2K17 I get to like around 22,000 subs. In 2K18 and 19 it goes really bad. Like I hit like some low points in life that I wasn't the most motivated. I wasn't grinding. Obviously 2K18 was kind of a whack game and it just kind of didn't motivate my YouTube channel. So anyway, long story short, at one point in time I was doing good at this. As soon as I started it, then I had a 2-year lull, And now 2K18 or 2K20 came along, and I'm just killing it. And I really do appreciate everybody showing all the support and big time, all that stuff. So yes, right now YouTube is my full-time job. So anyway, how old are you? Like I said, I'm 21. Why don't you have a clan with Cook, AK, and the rest of them boys? Like I said earlier, those are my boys, and I have a really tight-knit group on this 2K stuff, but the clan stuff is not really for me. It's not really my environment, my cup of tea. I just like having a good time on the game, and I do take it very seriously. Don't get me wrong. I love to win. I hate to lose, but it's not as serious as getting a whole like titled squad around my team, if you will. So that's just my explanation on that. Why are you so matured mentally for your age? Ever considered coaching? Are you actually a hooper? How did you get your basketball IQ? Great questions. I'll try to answer them all in one. So why am I so matured mentally for my age? I think my parents brought me up very well. I put that actually in one of the self questions that I asked, because I actually didn't really realize this was in it. But I do owe big props to my parents. I have come along really well with my maturity, I would say, like he says, for my age. We'll just move along. Ever considered coaching? Here, let me make sure y'all can see this. So, ever considered coaching? Absolutely. This is actually one of the careers I want to get into if YouTube doesn't work out in the long run. You never know with this YouTube stuff too, how it's going to work out as far as like 10 years, 20 years from now. But like I said, coaching, big time thing that I want to get into in the future for sure. I mean, that is one of my passions, has been for at least the last 5 years or so. I'd be drawing up plays on basketball, football, whatever it is, and I'd be super cool with doing either between football and basketball for coaching. If anything, football, I'd actually want to coach more than basketball. You guys wouldn't believe it, but the football IQ goes even further than the basketball, to be honest. And am I actually a hooper? I played basketball 5th grade all the way through 11th. I didn't play my senior year. I focused more on track. Track was my main sport as far as like the talent level. I wasn't a big time hooper, but I still enjoyed it for the most part. I played, like I said, in high school, middle school, all that stuff. But anyway, and then how did I get my basketball IQ? Honestly, playing 2K. It sounds crazy, but like the more you adapt and try to become great at a game, it really will just propel you, honestly. So anyway, move along. Just Arian, or just Ian, whatever it may be. In the future, would you ever consider coaching at any level? Okay, cool. So we just talked about that. And then everything considered, you have the tools to do so, video game or not. You film break. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, I'd love to get into coaching, man. That is one of my passions for sure. And then I just answered that question as well. Okay, cool. So I didn't really give too much review on this. Can you give advice for new players? Honestly, just be genuine. I do have a club on Xbox too for all the new people to 2K. It's a new thing that I don't think is gonna like really take off the way I want it to, but the idea behind it was actually to get all the new people on 2K kind of, put into one little group where they all watch my videos, they know how I play. Inside bigs maybe will find good coexisting outside guards that they can play with, and just stuff like that. But as far as advice for new players, like I said, just be cool, just be a good cool person to play with. Like I said, me personally, I value a cool person and like a good, genuine, enjoyable person to be around rather than a top level comp. That's the reason I don't really collab with YouTubers too much. Like I said, I just enjoy the people who make things enjoyable, honestly. So anyway, how do you feel about 2K20? Is it trash, or is it a game that you like? I love 2K20, but I should let you guys know a lot of this honestly probably comes down to bias. My two favorite 2Ks were the two ones that have grown the most, where it's 2K20 and 2K17. And like I said, I think whenever you ask a content creator this question, they'll always lean toward the game they grew the most and they were having the best time making content. I think that's just a fact. I think that's for sure something you'll find that a lot of them say. And like I said, I do like the game. I understand there are flaws with it, but I know a lot of y'all aren't going to like me saying that. But anyway, which of your finishing builds you've made from each 2K has been your favorite? So for those who don't know, I actually have made an athletic finisher 7 foot in 2K17, then it was 6'11 in 18 and 19, and then this year I made him 6'9. Now obviously the height kind of decreases just because of the ball control reasons and stuff like that, speed, just how the game adjusts. And I already knew going into this year that a 6'9 was probably going to move rather than like a 6'11 or 7 foot. But honestly, 2K17 is my favorite one, but this player right here is probably my second favorite. Now I have two different finishers, as you guys know, but anyway, we'll keep this a little non-2K related, just update you guys a lot on the IRL stuff. will you play with fans, and would you accept fans' wagers? I want to get into wagers pretty soon. I know there's another question down here about the wagers, but we'll see. I'm not one that really uses, how do I say this, handles my money the wrong way. All right, so you're not going to see me doing some stupid stuff, wagering $1,000 over a video game. That's probably not going to happen. All right, but 500, maybe 300, something like that, that may happen, but we'll see. Probably not fans. It's probably going to have to be more of like a clouded person for me to do that. But anyway, ever going to upload IRL basketball? Probably not, but if y'all really want to see that bad, anything my fans and just, you know, supporters want to see, I will bring to the table. That's just how it works. I'm a man of the people, all right? But anyway, what made you want to do YouTube? Honestly, I don't know really. I guess I was watching Fredo back in like 2K17, and that really or 2K16 actually, my bad. Obviously 16. That was really what motivated me the most, and I don't know, just to see his like success and grind on a game that I play and can relate to. I guess that kind of just motivated me to start my own, and I just started doing mixtapes, was messaging people and telling them to sub to me, and boom, in 17 it just took off, and that motivated me even more to keep doing this stuff. So anyway, what jobs do you work? So I know there's another question on this. I'll wait to answer this when I find that question that I showed at the bottom. But anyway, did you ever get a scholarship for sports? No, not at all. I wasn't that elite of an athlete. And as you guys can see, you know, you're seeing this complexion, you're seeing the hair, you're like, yo, this dude don't hoop at all, probably. No, that's not the case. I was pretty decent, all right, but not good enough to get any scholarships. I didn't even start on my high school basketball team, and as you can tell by me not playing my senior year, I obviously wasn't that cold, if it didn't matter that much to me. But I will say, as far as just a straight up athlete, I'm pretty fast. I can jump really high. I'm 5'9", but I jumped 6 foot in high jump, and I just got really good hops. Like, I used to be able to dunk back in my day when I could actually have some bounce. You know, I've been sitting in this chair for a good 4 years now, so it's not necessarily my strong point anymore. But anyway, literally be honest. Now, I remember seeing this question. Literally be honest. I feel like you are the most helpful YouTuber this year for this game. You go in depth and detail. Is your goal to be recognized, and then I think it was I don't know why it's not showing the rest of the question here, but is your goal to be recognized or to truly help people? Now, it's a little bit of both, okay? So here's the thing, and I hope this doesn't cut off any of the other questions, but anyway, is your goal to be recognized or to actually truly help people? It's both. Obviously, me helping people allows me to be recognized more and just promote my channel even more. Obviously, at the end of the day, I want to be great. I want to make it with this YouTube stuff, but I understand I'm a man of the people too, and it's just a combination of both. I want to help, and I want to, like, you know, make this a better experience for others, and me doing so equals me being recognized and me getting paid, me gaining my sub base. So that's really what it comes down to. Anyway, so here's the question: where did you work before YouTube? Remember you saying you quit. So I worked at Panera Bread. All right, I know, all the white chicks, all the white dudes, you know the deal. Anyway, explanation. So, where did you work before YouTube? Remember saying you quit. I worked at Panera Bread. I did deliveries. That was actually kind of nice. For anybody looking for like a real job, that is kind of tight. Like, I didn't have too many problems with it. And when I quit, it wasn't like that big a deal. I didn't absolutely hate it. Don't get me wrong. Work is work. You don't ever enjoy that stuff unless, you know, but no flex or anything, but you get what I'm saying. Obviously, I wanted to commit to this YouTube stuff and be all in and just, you know, really commit to it. So, yeah, Panera Bread, did deliveries for like literally 2 years. Before that, worked there as just an in-store, like sandwich maker, if you want to call it that, I guess. Anyway, no questions, and I wanted to show props to anybody saying they were showing support, but I won't read them out loud or anything. Do I respond to some of my Insta and Twitter DMs? If not, why? So yes, I do. Speaking of which, I actually had a sub reach out to me that was in need of some stuff, and he was feeling really sorry about it, and you know, the fact that he was asking me for some stuff. And don't be wrong, I'm not gonna do this just any day, because I know me talking about this is probably gonna be like, yo, Laker, you want to send me a 50? You want to send me 100 here or there? Anyway, I had a sub that was really in need. Like, his family was down bad. He didn't have any money for the rent for the day. He told me he really did not want to have to ask me for it. But anyway, long story short, I had a sub in need. I sent him $100 over Venmo, or I think it might have been Cash App. Yeah, it was Cash App. But anyway, yeah, like I said, I mean, I read all my DMs. I don't always reply to all of them because I don't got all that time in the day. If you want me to reply to you, honestly, YouTube comments are the best place because that's just where I'm at for the most part. But I do read my Twitter DMs, yes. And I do care for my subs big time. I keep it low key, all right? I never talked about that before this point except for with my boy Cook. That's the only person I've even told about that. I didn't even tell my mom or my dad or anything about that, or even my brother. But anyway, what games do you play besides 2K? And what sports did you play in high school? So we'll get to that in a sec. Games do I play besides 2K? So I played Madden. Matter of fact, I'm on the Xbox right here. Let me think. I played Madden, Halo 5, actually. That's a big time. I play all the Halos. But once I started the 2K YouTube stuff, kind of decreased the amount of other games that I play, just at the fact that this is my business now as well. And I do love 2K still, obviously. Like, I'm not forcing myself to play this. I'm not, you know, like bending over backwards to play 2K. Like, you know, it's just, like I said, I don't have all the time in the world to really play other games for the most part. So anyway, moving along. And then what sports did you play in high school? So just high school alone, I played football only my freshman year. Obviously this build right here, it wasn't really meant for football. I did play corner and receiver, obviously with my build, but I enjoyed it. I enjoy football a ton too. Like I said, I would love to coach football. That is my main love for the sport. I'm a big Vikings fan, and yeah, I mean, other than that, I played basketball the most period of time. But then track was like my late love that I found in a sport, and I just loved that stuff. The people were like super cool. I met some really cool girls in that time period as well. Actually, one that I had. we'll not talk about that. But anyway, moving along. From Stealth. Are you going to be streaming here soon? Yes, absolutely. For those who missed it, I actually did a live stream of the face reveal, even though I've done face cam videos in the past, but I actually did a face cam stream for like an hour and a half. That was great. I enjoyed the environment, the reception of just, you know, what I had to bring to the table that you guys hadn't seen before. And I'm super excited to get into streaming stuff. I may do that on Twitch. If you guys are in this point in the video and you want to go ahead and just shoot me a follow on Twitch, it's Lakerfan YT right now on Twitch. What do you like most about being a YouTuber, and what other sports / games do you play? Okay, so we'll skip that part. What do I like most about being a YouTuber? So obviously, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. What I like most about it, I don't know. Do I like the quote unquote like fame more, or do I like the money? I don't know. That's a tough toss up, and I'm gonna be real with y'all. Obviously, I enjoy, you know, the revenue that I make off this YouTube stuff. It's been life changing to this point in the last 4 months. So I really do, like I said, I always got to show you all the appreciation on that. But what I like most about being a YouTuber, I don't know. I guess I'm not one that's very egotistical. I don't like manipulate, you know, the people I play with, or like, you know, like boss them around or anything. I don't know. I guess, yeah. I mean, and like I said, I don't want it to sound egotistical, but obviously I like the money the most. I mean, who wouldn't? That's just really how that goes. Depressed Lakers fan. I feel you after that loss at Boston, man. But what channels would you like to work with in the future? Honestly, I'm very restricted to myself on this platform. I don't really do any collabs. The only one that I have done and would be willing to do in the future is probably Joe. Joe knows. And then I guess if Ticino, if we found a way to hoop sometime, but that's probably unlikely considering, you know, different servers, different consoles. It's probably just unlikely that would happen. But Joe is a very likely possibility. We have played in every single 2K before this one, haven't hooped in 20 yet, and I'm sure that'll happen eventually later on in the year, but we're not in any rush to make that happen. What do you think is the best 2K of all time? So I think, I'm not going to give too much time to this because I know this is very controversial, but 15, 16, and 17 were real nice. My favorites, though, were really all the way back to like 2K11 and 12. Where the MYCAREER was something that was very immersive, and like, you know, I could really get like into it and enjoy it. But as far as like the park scene, like the new games, I'd have to say 17 was probably my favorite one as far as like park related. But yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So we'll skip this one too. We kind of already talked about that. Don't have anything to say. Appreciate you, man. in pursuit of making this my full-time job. I really do appreciate that. Like I said, we made note of the Joe Knows collabs that will probably come in the future. But I wager any YouTubers, like I said, we already got to this. Have I ever considered posting any of the other games that I play? So no, not really. I mean, actually, yes, I guess I have, because I posted it. Okay, rare that you'll find this on my channel, but I posted a couple Madden videos back in the past. I did a couple NBA Live videos between the 2K17 and 18 period, and then I posted literally one Call of Duty video. I have like 1 or 2 Halo videos on the channel. If y'all really want to go see some different content, you can look it up, but like I said, we're probably not going to do too much of that unless y'all really wanted to see it. We could always play around with that on stream first rather than the videos. But anyway, moving along. Did you play basketball in high school? If so, do you have film of it? I actually don't have film of it. The only thing I do have film of is my high jump stuff from high school, and maybe some of my running events, but y'all wouldn't care to see that. That's too long. The high jump is very simple though. I could probably show y'all that sometime. Probably not in this video though. But yeah, I don't have any film of me playing any basketball, but we could always make some IRL content happen, that's for sure. What was the first popular video that you made? Wait. First popular, okay, I'm not sure if he means to say video game that made you think you could make a YouTube career, or the first popular video. Honestly, I don't know. I guess, I don't know. It depends what you consider popular, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and like pass on this question. It's a very good question though. It's just I don't really know how to answer it, honestly. But yeah, I'm sorry for those who wanted to hear the answer to that, but we're gonna go ahead and pass on that. Why did you choose the name Lakerfan? So actually, this is my gamer tag. Lakerfan2443 was my gamer tag back all the way in like 2K like 12 or 11, something like that. 2443 is what it stands for. So like Kobe 43, like, you get what I'm saying? So that was actually the little annotation behind that. But anyway, yeah, that's where Lakerfan came from. And I'm a Laker fan, so why is 2K18 the best 2K? Yeah, I just thought we'd show that. 1, favorite 2K you've ever played. 2, favorite sport. 3, favorite basketball player of all time. I'm pretty sure we've talked all on this, right? Yeah. So anyway, this right here, you just flick to the side on the right stick. You flick toward the defender or toward the person you're trying to switch on to. I already read this and would make quick note of it. I use Wondershare Filmora is my editing software. Was it hard to find a good one? I still don't know if this is a good one, honestly. We'll see how this all comes together, and we'll see how I feel about it. Who's your favorite NBA player? We already talked about that. Mini Mamba, Andrew Gowlock. You ever come to PS4? Honestly, very unlikely. I feel like the only reason I would hop on the P4 is for like quote-unquote clout chasing, to play with more notable YouTubers. Probably unlikely that that's going to happen. I got a whole squad on here on Xbox that I play with, so unlikely I'd ditch any of those guys. My best year on 2K, honestly, 2K20. I'd have to say that. Probably 17, if not that. What made you decide to do YouTube? So I'm gonna tell y'all a cool little story, all right? And this is gonna be a long video, man. I've probably already gone on for like 35 minutes. I may cut some of these questions out if I feel like it's going too long. But anyway, what made me decide to do YouTube? So as soon as I graduated high school, I started to pursue some of this, right? It was like July that I started my YouTube channel. July 12th actually was the start of my channel. And I applied to Dick's actually right as soon as I got out of high school. And yeah, I mean, I applied there. I didn't get the job for whatever reason. And it's crazy because if I did get that job, I probably wouldn't be here today. That is crazy to think about, honestly. It kind of like is mind-blowing the more, every time I ever mention that. But yeah, I mean, I just didn't really have a job. My parents were very supportive of this. I really am so appreciative of that too. Like that is by far the biggest stepping stone and like first step to my success on here was my parents just, support for what I'm doing on here, man. And I really do appreciate that so much. And I do let them know that as well. At least occasionally. But anyway, so I thought this would be a cool little thing. You guys can read this if you want. We're not gonna give this too much time. But yeah, this would definitely be what I would do. I mean, it'd just be pick and roller without having to set an actual pick. I feel like that makes so much sense. I don't know why that's not a thing. But anyway, so big time question that I've been waiting to get to. Do you have a girlfriend, or have you had one in the past? Now, no, I do not at the moment, and I talked about this on stream a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and just talk for a little bit. In April, I had probably like hit the worst, like the lowest point in my life. This is 9 months ago, almost today. I hit the lowest point in my life, honestly, after like getting my heart broken twice in literally probably a 1 year span. All right, it was like around like spring of 2 years in a row, and ever since that day, I don't know, I've just never looked back. I don't really associate myself with too many girls at this point in time, because I got myself to worry about. I got my career with this stuff. I'm very motivated and pursuing this thing with just full on, no distractions anymore to this point. I don't allow myself any distractions like that. So we're gonna just leave it at that. And like I said, I'm very self-motivated at this point. I'm going for it all in, and I don't need no female distractions. Simple as that. Are you going for Legend this year? Yes, honestly. Am I going like hard for it? No, not really, but I'll hit it eventually. I think my build would be nuts at Legend. What do you like other than basketball? Like I said, football. That's about it. I'm not into too many other sports. I would like boxing if it wasn't freaking pay-per-view for every single event that you would ever watch. But anyway, are you going to get the PS5 and the new Xbox? Like I said, probably sticking Xbox all the way. I got my boys on here that I can't really ditch like that. So anyway, what dedicated you to make a slasher build in every 2K? Well, the thing was that I had that instant wave of success in 17, and that was kind of my thing. So I just stuck with it, and yeah, here we are today. I mean, that was just my alley, and you know, where I got good at the game. So I kind of just stuck to it. Biggest influences coming up on YouTube. So as y'all can see, we got the Dreamville merch on here, and it's kind of wrinkly too. I hope that's not, I hope it hasn't been like that the whole time. Anyway, biggest influencers, like I said, J. Cole was my biggest inspiration in life, honestly, bro. I mean, the most motivational person other than my pops in life. I mean, that's just the facts. Kobe is probably right after that. But yeah, I mean, other like content influencers, probably Fredo, honestly. But anyway, you ever think of doing something else besides YouTube? Now, at the moment, no. This is what I'm going all in for, and I'm really excited for it. And like I said, I mean, my hunger just increases every day going with this stuff. Like I'm really motivated, like to really make it with this stuff. So anyway, have you ever considered doing wagers versus other YouTubers? Who would you want to play the most? We'll skip that question. I've already kind of addressed that. Would you ever consider playing in the 2K League? I know this is down there a little bit, so we'll probably skip the second one. But yes, I did in 18. Would I consider it now? Yes, but it honestly, I'll put it like this, it'd have to be handed to me. I'm not gonna go out of my way to ruin my grind on the YouTube to just end up having, you know, like maybe not even make it in the league, and it's not worth my time. So anyway, definitely 17 right here. I do like 2K19, but definitely word to 2K17 more. Let me see if this would help it. No, okay, it doesn't. So it's not showing the full question or the full comment, but basically this dude was telling me if I ever want a homie to run with IRL, that I could hit him up. Appreciate that, man. But I do got some really good IRL homies from my old like high school basketball team I could probably use, or not use, but you know, hit up if I ever wanted to run like a 2v2 or something. Okay, so this is the question I was talking about that we'll skip. Like I said, I considered it back in 18. Like I said, they'd have to hand it to me. How long have you been playing 2K? All the way back to 2K10 and 11. So yeah, that's that. I already spoke about what I did in the previous, before YouTube. Childhood. Not much I could tell you other than I played a lot of video games back then. Like Super Mario, Sonic, Pokemon, stuff like that. I mean, I was into all that nerdy stuff. So anyway, who's winning the Super Bowl? Okay, so this was asked 6 days ago. I wanted the Titans to win after my Vikings got eliminated. At that point in time, I was really rooting for the Niners because they were playing the Packers. I am the biggest Packers hater in the world other than my dad. who is also a Vikings fan. So yeah, who's gonna win it? I'm gonna say probably the Chiefs though. So real quick, we'll get to these real quick, and I'll just rapid fire these things. I know this video is going super long. My voice is getting a little tired too. So questions not asked that I would want to talk about. Favorite genre of music? Hip hop. I also like R&B is my number 2 genre. And then rap probably comes 3. I classify hip hop and rap to be different in my opinion. Hip hop is more like the J. Cole, Logic type, and then rap obviously more like Meek, Montana of 300 type stuff. Shout out to Montana too. I know a lot of y'all probably don't know who that is, but the ones who do know, big support. I already know y'all gonna love that. But anyway, yeah, favorite artists. So we got J. Cole, Chris Brown, Trey Songz, Montana. I said Logic, Kanye, Jay-Z. We'll even throw like a Lupe in there. Kid Ink. Yeah, and that's about as much as I could tell y'all. Maybe Usher find his way in there. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make a cut. We're gonna load up and see who I'm missing here. Okay, so here we got it. I have like a best of quote unquote like artist for those who I like really love. So we got B.O.B. This is alphabetically. So B.O.B. Breezy, aka Chris Brown, Cole, Kid Ink, Logic, Lupe, Montana, Big Sean. I missed. Man, I can't. How did I miss Big Sean? That's like top 5 for me. And then Trey Songz, Usher, and Kanye. And then Jay-Z, like I said. And then yeah. So that's that. Let's see. What motivates you daily or in times of need of some motivation? So like I said, just females that have turned me down and just left me for dead in the past. That's what motivates me, honestly. And then just myself and my family, that I'm just grinding for myself too. I mean, that's my motivation daily. And like I said, just to make people regret, leaving me in the past, I guess. I'll say that for sure. What park affiliation were you in past 2K? So I was in Rivet City. Obviously most of y'all know about that. How's your relationship with your parents? I love it, bro. It's a great relationship with both my dad and my mom. So my parents split, but like I said, mad love to both my parents. Great relationship with them, and I'm very happy for their support that they've shown me in my YouTube pursuit as well. It's big time. Then short-term and long-term plans. Like I said, short-term. So I'm trying to eventually get my own place, like my own place where I'm just living alone, or maybe with one more, like just one roommate. But yeah, upgrade to a place with better internet, start streaming like a ton. And then long-term plans and career plans. If I could get into the coaching and stuff like long-term, that'd be great. But if YouTube is working out 10-20 years from now, I'll take that for sure too. All right. So we'll just leave it at that. Any hobbies? Playing 2K really. And then do I drink or smoke? No. That's why I put this in here myself. I wanted to tell y'all that I do not. I don't I don't hate on anybody that does, obviously, like I said, but me myself, I keep my health is wealth. And I'll put it like that. Pacer test high score. I know a lot of y'all would probably think this is very interesting. And then I'm gonna refresh it too and show you the final part that I had on this. But I ran actually a 161 on the pacer, believe it or not. So, and speaking of pacers, but anyway, yeah, set my school record for that. Honestly, it's kind of crazy, really. But anyway, and then let me refresh this. Now this part right here, I put this question in myself because I know there's gonna be a couple comments talking about this as well, and I wanted to kind of, like word to all the, people with the freckles out there, or got the red hair as well. And like I said, have you ever been made fun of for your hair or freckles? Best advice or rebuttals? Now this is my thing. I allow my success to do the talking, and if anybody got a problem with like me, I just point to how I'm doing in life, honestly. Now as far as just your average like ginger brother out there, listen, just be comfortable in yourself. All right, obviously I haven't posted a lot of like the face cam stuff, but like I said, I mean, and I'm not one to talk because like I said, I've been shying away from the face cams, but just be comfortable in yourself, man. I mean, it's as simple as that. You gotta love yourself. And that's the best advice I can show you. And just embrace your originality, man. I mean, I'm left-handed. I got freckles. I'm white as this shirt. I got red hair. I'm different, all right? And I'm happy about that. So anyway, other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties, all that good stuff. And if you made it to the very end of the video, put Laker in the comments if you made it to the very end of the video and you want to show your support, man. I would appreciate y'all doing that to let me know that you made it all the way through this super long video. All right, and I do appreciate everybody who made it all the way through on this thing. I know there's probably only be like 100 or 200, maybe even like 500 if I'm lucky, that made it all the way through this. But like I said, if y'all did enjoy that, feel free to. If you made it to the very end of the video, search Lakerfan remix, all right, on YouTube. I got a special treat for y'all. I actually did a rap song back like 5 months ago probably, and if y'all made it to the very end of the video and want to prove that you made it all the way through here, all right, then just go ahead and leave a comment on that video and let me know that you made it all the way through here. So anyway, other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed, and thanks for watching this, man. I'm looking forward to everything that's coming in the future. So anyway, other than that, hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.